What's going on, guys? United Gaming back in another MLB Show 22 video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can finish the back to old school program as fast as possible using this XP method. If you enjoyed today's video and find it helpful, hitting that like button and subscribing helps me out a ton. We're really close to 2.5 thousand subscribers. I'd really appreciate it. So let's get into it. So as you guys can see, Dog Days Summer program is still happening, so we don't need to worry about that at all right now. It's still happening. It's still going on. This video is pre-recorded, but what you do want to worry about is outside of Diamond Dynasty. So the first step is going to be leaving Diamond Dynasty, going up to the Create tab, and going to the Vault. You're going to want to go to a roster vault, and you are going to sort. You want to sort downloads descending, or you can search, but you want to download right here the United XP Road to Show Position Player roster. You want to download that roster. Once you have that downloaded, you're going to want to leave the Create tab. Go down here to Road to the Show. You're going to start a brand new Road to the Show. Set up your ball player. Now, it can be any position on the field. It can be any position. I'm going to use my first baseman. It cannot be a pitcher or a two-way, or else the method won't work. Just you want it to be a normal position player. So I'm going to be using my first baseman card, and then I'm just going to be leaving like that. We go on to down here to load saved rosters, and then we are going to load the United XP Road to Show Position Player roster. Going to load that. And then it will be starting a brand new Road to the Show save for us right here, right now. Next step is also important. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go. There's one team I've heard for more than a couple times. You're going to want to try and pick the Yankees. You're going to want to end up on the Yankees. Let me guess, the Athletics. You have to go through this guessing game to get to the Yankees. So yes, you want to play for the Yankees. Make sure if you don't play for the Yankees, then this method totally won't work at all. You need to be on the Yankees because they're the team with all the 99 squads. Everyone else is a 0 overall. So you got to be on the Yankees if you really want this method to work. And how this method works is basically it takes the it's basically just hitting a bunch of home runs. It's not that complicated. It's not that simple. But there are certain settings that you're going to want to stick around for that I can show you to optimize those settings. Boom, just get drafted by the Yankees. If you pick the Yankees, you'll always get drafted by them, so that's not a concern. Now that we are loading into the game, we have to listen to Christopher Russo talk smack about us, which is a little unfortunate, but you gotta deal with it. First thing you're gonna want to do, if you are on a next-gen console, you want to go to League Stadium Assignment, and you're gonna want to set all the AA stadiums to a essentially best stadium possible. So I know we play the Fightin' Phils first, so I want to go to my created stadiums and go to my stadium with the walls all the way in and have max elevation on, and then boom, it'll very much help your chances to hit a bunch of home runs. Then you want to go down to settings. You're going to want to go to casual, or not casual. These are the settings you're going to want to have, basically. I don't know why I said you didn't need casual. You want your hitting interference to be on directional. I don't know why it was changed. You want it to be on directional. For your hitting interference, you just want to have to hit one button, and you also want your hitting difficulty on beginner. Presentation, you want fast play, and then you want to basically make this make this thing go as quick as possible. Get rid of a ton of camera animations is what you want to do. So fast play, off, and I don't think the rest really matters. Audio/video, this does not matter. You're going to do what you want. I'm going to turn down the commentary because they annoy me. And then I'm going to go to mode specific, and you're going to turn off fielding opportunities and turn off base running opportunities, and then basically skip to next appearance, so that way you can it just goes quicker. But yeah, those are the settings you're going to want to have. I need to apply that as default because it's not applied as default. I also need to save changes. So we are going to go into our very first game, and I'm going to show you how much XP you can get from this. It's actually like ridiculously insane, the amount of XP you get from this method. Now, the numbers you're going to see on the screen are a little bit scuffed. My meaning the numbers that the game gives us. That's because we're on double XP when this video was recorded. So basically, we just have to divide everything by 2, and that's just a wonderful start with a line out. Okay, well, now it's really showing me up because I started the game with a line out, and that's usually not what you want to happen. Usually you're going to get about 6 at-bats, and that'll basically translate into 6 chances to hit a home run. All you got to do is hit the X button. They'll throw it basically right down the middle every single time. It's a piece of cake. You don't got to worry about a thing. All you need to worry about is basically what I do is point this arrow upward. That way it increases the chance the ball gets in the air. Usually you get about 6 chances to hit a home run. 6 or 5 chances. Doesn't look like we're going to get all 6 or 5 chances this game, but hopefully we do. Because that's the numbers I base my calculations off of. 6, the XP you get for 6 or 7 homers. Because you get just under 100 XP per home run, and it also depends on what difficulty you're on. If you're on a higher difficulty, it's going to be obviously harder to hit those home runs, but you're also going to get more XP for hitting them. There are multiple ways to do this method that makes it a little bit more challenging and a little bit more difficult, but this is definitely the most mindless way. You can just sit down, you can pull up Netflix on your phone, you can call it a day, and you can just hit the X button over and over and over again, and you will be getting tons and tons of XP. So we're just going to keep hitting bombs here. It obviously also helps if you hit 31 home runs opposed to solo home runs, but that's something that you can't control at all. So it actually looks like we're going to get our 6 or 7 chances to hit a home run as we're in the 7th inning. And this is going to be our 6th home run probably. It's going to be a grand slam, which is also nice. I have all these scoreboards set up as a way to slow down the animations, basically, because as soon as it hits the scoreboard, it's gonna stop and it's gonna move on. So I find that faster if you're doing it that way. So I've set up a bunch of stuff so that it can't go over the scoreboard as well. I mean, I can really optimize this, because you can hit the X button as soon as it hits the scoreboard, and it definitely speeds it up. It's just a minor speed up, nothing major. But as you see, we got 15,000 XP or 1,500 XP for that, but that was double XP. So if you divide that by 2, you're going to get about 750 XP. And how long did that take? That took like 2 minutes. So that taking 2 minutes is like you multiply 700. The way we do this, you multiply 700 by whatever. So let's pull up our handy dandy calculator. So let's see, there's 30 minutes. It takes 2 minutes. You can do this 30 times essentially in an hour. So 750 times 30, you're going to left with 22,000 XP right there. And that's if you have the basic thing every single time. Basically, you can get longer games with more opportunities, but it's going to take longer. So basically, you're going to have 22,000 XP per hour. But there are more ways to get XP. If your ball player is not fully maxed out like mine is, then you can use the item programs to get more XP. As you can see, by completing these item programs and doing these missions like plate appearances, hits, extra base hits, stolen bases, extra base hits, all that stuff, you will get progress in this program, and that'll allow you to get more XP throughout the way. Now, this is the final version of this program, but if I change it to like the base version, if you're just doing Road to the Show for the first time, you're going to end up with 1,500 XP for every single time you do it. But these are just repeatable missions that you get along the way. So it's basically bonus XP. There's not really a surefire way to calculate that, but you can get upwards of 30,000 XP per hour if you are doing this from like the bronze program onward. But basically, as you do the bronze program and if you do the silver program, you get more XP for everything you complete. And then if you do the gold, you get even more. And then if you do obviously do the diamond, if you're doing the diamond one, you're gonna get the most XP for completing each thing, and it's also the longest one. So using the program and using just hitting home runs, you can get up to 30,000 XP per hour. I'm gonna say the safety range is 20,000 to 30,000. That's the range, and you can get XP, and that is absolutely massive if you want to complete the brand new program as fast as possible. And I know you guys are gonna want to complete the new program as fast as possible. We got 99 Lou Gehrig, 99 Chipper Jones, 99 Billy Wagner. Those are 3 of the best cards in the game probably. And you're going to want to have them on your squad as soon as possible, because it's only a 2-week program. You're going to want to get them quick. So that basically wraps it up for today's video. I don't really have anything else to say about this method. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm your Game 6. So peace. Thank you so much for watching.